Hey everybody, it's Demetrick here from the Dems World, and I'm here in my shop with Kira. Kira's my niece, and she is learning to play guitar. So she's coming to visit, and I thought, what would be the perfect thing to make a small little box to put her picks in, her guitar picks. So we both came up with the idea of using some oak wood, which we've stuck together, and came out with. She doesn't play. I don't think you play with that guitar pick, do you? It's too big.
Not like this one.
No. Okay. All right, so we came up with a little pattern of a guitar pick, and we're going to mount it to the box, and we're going to make a little guitar pick holder for her. But anyways, we're going to go over to the scroll saw once we mount that on here and start cutting this bad boy out and come up with an idea, maybe some type of bandsaw box or not, but we'll figure it out. Ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. So we cut this out. What my idea was to cut this out on the scroll saw, but it just was a lot of work. It's too much for solid oak. This was pallet wood that I had. So I cut it off on the bandsaw. Unfortunately, I had a pretty wide bandsaw blade on there, so we're going to just clean this up at the sander. All right, so we've got the basic pick design. Now what we need to do is we need to take the bottom, just like a bandsaw box. I'm going to cut the bottom part off there, and then the top, and we'll make the top with it. So once we do that, we'll take it over to the bandsaw and cut those off. All right, let's go.
So what are you doing?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these grippers, and these are the gripper blocks. I'm going to use it just basically resaw. If you look, I've got my my box here that we're making. We need to cut the bottom and the top off. So I'm just going to use this. I think So here's why I use the gripper blocks when I resaw, and why not to use an aggressive resaw blade when something is rounded at the bottom. It's coming up. I think it's a safe method. These slide perfectly on there, and it allows me to make that cut.
Yay!
Right, can you hold that one for me?
Yep.
And now we're going to do the bottom. Well, apparently one of these teeth must have caught the edge. I wasn't pushing on the grippers as tight as I should, and it just spinned and rotated and kind of caught inside of the blade. Got to grab on better with the gripper.
What are you doing?
What we're doing is we're going to cut the inside of the box, just like it's a bandsaw box. Take a look. Again, another example, I'm using too aggressive of a blade and it's just not turning right, so I swapped it out for a better blade. Thinner. It won't stop. Check it out, everybody. I got somebody to do my sanding for me. Sanding is the most boring thing in the shop, and look, I got my niece. She gets to do all the sanding. The benefits of having a shop assistant.
Well,
Having fun there?
Yeah, I actually am. I think sanding's the best part.
Oh, is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're a true woodworker, you'll get bored with it quick, but that's all right. We like that. All right. So we actually used a webcam to shoot this section, and for some reason there was no audio. But what we did is we went and got the Cricut machine, which cuts vinyl and paper, and here is the final box. We put a little hinge on it with a dowel, and we made it so it would be hard to see. And you can open it up like this with a little slide over. Put your picks or whatever you want there, jewelry, and that's where the hinge is right there. When you slide it in, you don't even notice it, but we need to embellish this a little bit. So what we did is we cut out this, her name, Kira, on a little vinyl sticker here. We used the Cricut cutting machine to do that, which is a great little tool here. And now we need to do is we need to attach it to the top so we can personalize it a little bit, and the project will be complete. We did hit it with a little spray lacquer before we did this, so. Alright, now we just got the transfer tape on there so we can get everything aligned properly, and now we just have to pull that off, and once it's on there, good. Why don't you go ahead, Kira, and take that right off there. And there we have it, the final product, all finished and ready for her to use. Oh yeah, and I forgot, because of the error we made before, we were able to scrap out this one piece and made a giant oak guitar pick. I guess it's a matching set. I had a real fun day with Kira, and I think we both had a successful day in the shop, and it was cool. What do you think, Kira? Good job? Yeah, she loved it.
Don't stop